Hey everyone, I wanted to jump on and share a quick little dream oracle message. It is actually one that I believe I've shared before, but it kind of popped up and it felt like it just wanted to be shared again, so I wanted to share it with you now. And it is actually, I think, perfectly timed. And even in my own personal life, I feel like it's perfectly timed because I have talked recently about, not wanting to hustle and not feeling called to hustle and moving and creating my life from a place of inspired action versus this mental brain power of like, okay, what do I need to do next? Where's my to-do list? And let's check off as many things as possible. And what else can I put on there? Like, how can I be more productive? Blah, blah, blah. And, this whole concept in North American society of like the hustle and just letting that go. And so this message really actually aligns perfectly with that. So that's why I wanted to share it. So anyways, the message is really about less is more. And the way that this was shown to me through dreams was bread making. And how when we make bread and we knead the bread, you don't want to knead it too much. And you want to give the bread time to sit and rise on its own. And it's like most of bread making is not really doing much, just letting it do its thing. And this analogy is how we need to we need to implement this more in our own life of just like taking those simple actions, don't overdo it, take a hot minute to take a step back and allow what you're creating to rise on its own and grow on its own and do what it needs to do. And let spirit do what spirit needs to do to set things up and have everything unfold perfectly for you. And it really actually takes less effort than we think it does. We have this idea that we need to do and be busy and get all these things and take all these actions. And it's actually more powerful to just sit back and let the magic of spirit do its thing. And so, yeah, I wanted to share that with you. And actually, there's another message that I did come across too. And now that I'm doing this, it also wants to be shared. So I'm sharing two messages because they kind of align, sort of. But this other message, it was this dream I had, and it was a dream I had a while ago, actually. And it was about impossible things and our perception of impossible things. And how if we knew all of the impossible things that we already do, we wouldn't be so scared and psych ourselves out of doing other things in our life that we think are impossible, because it's just a perception and it's not real. And if you change your perception to this idea that whatever it is that you want to do isn't impossible, then you can more easily do it, because we do so many impossible things already. And I guess this is like an invitation for you to look into yourself and see what are some of the impossible things that you are doing in your life that if you actually thought about it, you're like, wow, that doesn't make any sense. Like, how am I doing that? How am I getting that done? There can be so many things. Like, even just physical things, like our bodies, how our bodies work is pretty crazy. Like, yes, we understand it from a scientific perspective, but it also, like, when you think about it, a lot of our body functions just seem like growing hair, for example, like it seems so like impossible, but it's possible. And we do it constantly. And like my business, for example, I never even knew that dream oracles and connecting with spirits through the dream world was a thing. And like being able to do this for clients, like that to me before would have been impossible. Like it wasn't even in my frame of reference. And so think about things in your life that are quote unquote impossible that you do with ease and grace and joy, and apply that to whatever it is that you want to do or want to accomplish in your life moving forward. And tying it back to the first message of taking those inspired actions and then sitting back and letting spirit or the universe work its magic and let it rise and let it grow and let it flourish how it's meant to be, without all this conscious effort that we normally put into things. So I hope these messages resonated. I was just planning on sharing one, but then there was two that ended up in there. And yeah, that's just how life goes. Just flowing with spirit. So anyways, I hope you have a beautiful day and rest of your week. And I will be popping back very soon to share more Dream Oracle messages with you. Bye.